stunning twist in the UCLA shooting. Police say the gunman left behind a kill list and possibly another victim. LAPD says that Minak Sukar killed Professor William Klug yesterday before killing himself. Sukar was a former doctoral student who lived in St. Paul, Minnesota. Police say that they found the kill list containing the names of 2 UCLA professors and a woman living in Minnesota. Well, police found that woman's body and say she was killed before the UCLA shooting. They also say that Sukar arrived at the campus heavily armed.
He had 2 semi-automatic pistols, one that he used for the homicide and the other that was in his backpack. He had multiple magazines of ammunition and multiple loose rounds of ammunition.
Police believe Sukar accused Klug of stealing his computer code. The second professor on his list was off campus at the time of the shooting.
Campus violence is very much on the minds of students and their parents, so much so that many states become part of the college search protocol. CBS 2's Carolyn Gusoff reports.
Campus chaos at UCLA, but for students everywhere, an active shooter is terrifying. But you think about it.
Right. You have to.
And you have to ask, say parents, how a college prepares for an active shooter.
I'm concerned about security at the dorms. We all know the kids wedge the doors open, don't close the windows, and I don't know how well they can be protected when that happens.
Do they conduct active shooter drills? Do classroom doors lock? At UCLA, students told to shelter in place desperately tried to secure doors using ropes and makeshift barricades.
But our doors open outward, so it was very hard to try to lock it because it didn't have a lock.
I think the schools should reconsider their entire security posture.
Retired ATF executive Matt Horace says many older college buildings have doors that don't lock. That needs to be rethought.
If the door doesn't lock, find a way to barricade the door, tie the door, do whatever you have to do to make sure that a threat cannot come into that space that you're in. A lock would help that.
Also consider, is campus security armed? Farmingdale State College has an armed police force patrolling and manning the dorms. Alerts are sent directly to student phones. Campus bells can morph into emergency announcements, and there's a backup if staff cannot type in alerts.
We can call the emergency number, and about 6 of us have that number.
And students are urged to school themselves in the basic responses to an active shooter: run and hide, and if there's no choice, fight.
If you can run, that's the most important thing. Just get out and get as far away from the situation as you can. If the person's coming through the door, grab the fire extinguisher and do what you got to do and fight.
Now schools are considering installing locks on older classroom and office doors and even electronic access systems, but experts say that won't help when so often an active shooter is from within the college community. On Long Island, Carolyn Gusoff, CBS 2 News.
And UCLA says all of its doors were designed to be compliant with building safety codes. University will reevaluate whether changes are appropriate as it continues to assess campus safety.